Is the World Cup scripted? And honestly, I didn't think so until, as you may have seen all the things going on with Argentina, all the drama behind it, and that made me wonder: is it actually scripted? And that reminded me of the Nike ad that they rolled out, I think it was a month ago, right before the World Cup, that titles script the script. And I don't know why, but it made me feel like there's something going on here. So is it scripted? I actually think you can't really script something like the World Cup. You can get together in a table and be like, you know what? Let's choose the winner for this edition, right? I don't think that's possible. Technically, that's not possible, right? Like, how could that even be a thing? Like, how could they expect to script like how the World Cup, who's gonna be the World Cup winner? I don't think that's possible. But I do think it is possible for them to get in a table, right? And decide who they are going to help to win the World Cup. I think that's different. And that is why I want to show you something very interesting that I thought was very interesting. And maybe I'm just mad at Argentina. I'll say that. Maybe I'm just trying to find any excuse that will make Argentina not win the World Cup. What I want to show you is basically this. I want to go through a couple of slides breaking down the Nike ad, and I think there's something very interesting that that you might find interesting as well. So if you didn't know, back in November 2025, the this is the magazine cover for the economists that titled "The World Ahead of 2026," right? So a bunch of economists, they get together and they try to predict what's going to happen in 2026. And if you can see right here, right there is a little guy in a red shirt, in a red jersey, kicking a ball, right? And so when you see that, you think, well, that's definitely Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is gonna win the World Cup. That's what everyone thought, right? And that's what I thought when I saw that at first glance. But then now watching the World Cup, you see that Cristiano Ronaldo was eliminated, right? And so what is there any coincidences here? Maybe like, is there anything else that we can look into the cover title? So let's look at the ad first, right? The ad from Nike. So the ad literally just starts normal. It's basically Mbappe. It's France versus Spain in a stadium, and you can even see right there. You can see the Spain flag, and with a and obviously Mbappe. So what is happening is Mbappe gets the ball and he does a bicycle kick. Super cool move. And then the next slides come up, and you see everything is fake, right? Everything's fake. um the next slide that you see, you can have a better view of the entire studio. And then the next scene is very interesting because there is the director. He is so mad at Mbappe because he wanted a headshot, right? He wanted a headshot, not a bicycle kick. And so he's like, Mbappe, what are you doing? Like, this is not the script. We gotta do the script, right? And in the next scene, you guys have to see this. The next scene I thought was so funny because we see Van Dyke. And if you notice, I took a screenshot of him versus Argentina back in 2022 when Messi did the famous handball on the, right in the middle of the match, and nothing happens, right? And then he doesn't get a yellow card or anything. And there's a meme going on right now on TikTok, kind of being like, yeah, when he understood who's FIFA trying to make the World Cup winner, right? And that's why I wanted to leave that up there, because I thought that was That was very interesting how Nike even added Van Dyke with that like similar look. I don't know if there's a coincidence here, but I thought that was really interesting. Next slide I want to show you. It's even better. We see Holland and I guess kind of like his agent, right? Like next to him, and then he sees that like once everything, so basically everyone started running away, all the players started chasing the ball, and then Holland, he's just sitting there, and then his agent looks to him and asks him, let's go, can we go? And then Holland's like, no, just wait, not right now, right? So keep that in mind. Next scene, we see Vinny Jr. He takes the ball, he leads he leads with the ball, and then behind him we have Uruguay, and he gets lost looking for Vinny, and he asks, "Have you seen Vinny?" And I thought that was funny because Uruguay did a very disappointing tournament, right? Like they were left behind in the group stage, which was a very big upset for a team that, if I'm not mistaken, it was Uruguay, and then in the same group, Cape Verde, and another team that they made it. I think, was it Algeria? I can't remember right now, but I just know that it was a bit of an upset for Uruguay to be left behind. And so that clip was interesting as well. It was kind of funny to see, like, hey, have you seen Vinny? Like, that shows that the Uruguayan player is like, where am I? Like, he was left behind in the World Cup anyways, like in the group stage. Then you see all of the players together, chasing the ball. Like you see, basically like they all the players kind of like start chasing the ball, and then again, next slide, the agent looks at Holland and asks him, what about now? Can we go now? And then if you look right there, let me see if I can zoom in. If you look right there, you see that he's even holding his book. Wait for it, right? And that book is actually really funny, like, because the only thing that it has in that book is like Holland scoring. Like basically there's nothing, and then at the very last page is just him saying go, right? So I thought that was a cool Easter egg. But let me this again. And but anyways, this take is again like Holland just waiting, like, hey, can we go now? Holland's agent just kind of wondered, can we go now? And then he's like, nah, not right now. No, just wait, right? Wait for the right moment. Wait for the right moment to shine. And then we see the next take is them kind of like running in the parking lot, and Van Dijk kicks the ball that goes through the window where Cristiano Ronaldo is with LeBron James. And then, boom, he's gone. He goes chase the ball. And he's now looking for, and now he joins the race, right? For the tournament in a way, I guess. Eventually he loses the ball, and then England player gets it, and then everyone again chasing everyone's behind the England player, chasing the ball down the hallway, and then again, next slide, everyone's running, everything's so chaotic. Holland is just meditating, and he's gone. That was the time. That is the time when everything is chaotic, when everyone's chasing the ball. That's the moment that he disappears, right? He has taken off. The next slide is very interesting because when I saw it, I actually didn't know why we have Ronaldo with a red shirt rather than like his jersey. And a lot of people, including myself, that is why we all thought that maybe Ronaldo is gonna be Ronaldo's year, like maybe that reference in the Economist magazine what was referencing was Ronaldo. Like it just looks so obvious, right? Um, and then basically what happens next is um the US with Mexico, they kind of collide, they fall. I don't know if it's a coincidence as well, but they both fell short. Brazil takes the ball and he passes it. Vini Jr. passes the ball, it's up in the air. Ronaldo is looking at the ball flying, and then the next slide we see, I think that's Kim Kardashian's son making a run for the ball, um, and then everyone is trying to take that last shot. We see Vinny Jr. with Cristiano Ronaldo looking in awe, like as something just is about to happen. You're looking at the at the run up and realizing that there's something coming up, right behind the kid. There he is. There is Holland making the run for the ball with that red shirt, with that jersey, and he finishes it with a bicycle kick. Now, I don't know why they decided to have Holland make the last shot. Because it could have been a lot of other people, but why Holland? Right? Is it because he doesn't care about rules? He doesn't care if there's a little kid in front of him, he will finish it, right? He doesn't follow the script and he just wants to score. And I thought that was really cool because now if we go back to the beginning, we see that now we can see some references of the red guy animated with maybe the person who is going to make the last shot in the World Cup. It would be Holland. Meaning, well, if you technically, if you look at it, the guy in the red jersey, you see that he has a blue. He's got blue shoes, right? Holland got the blue socks. It really looks like it was Cristiano Ronaldo at first. But now that Cristiano Ronaldo is out of the competition, it could have been Morocco or Spain or even Switzerland, right? But at the time I'm recording this, Morocco is already out, and this ad is just so interesting because it's like the highlight is at Holland. He's the one kicking the ball, and so does it mean that Norway will finish the World Cup? I don't know. But the thing is, I wonder. I don't actually believe that the World Cup is scripted, as I said. But I must say one thing. Thanks to Donald Trump, we now know how easy it is to manipulate the World Cup. He exposed by calling literally one call. He called the FIFA CEO one time and asked to remove the red card given to the USA's player. And then what happens? The red card is taken out. Is it that easy to manipulate the World Cup? So I don't think it's possible to script such an event, but there's definitely a bias. And maybe I just want to find an excuse to point fingers at Argentina. I might be that guy. Maybe I'm just mad that Brazil lost. Brazil was knocked out by Norway. But with all the controversies going on in this World Cup, it definitely does feel like they're favoritizing a certain player, a certain team, and I hope that this year we can find some extra answers, right? And I'm sure you've seen like all the controversies, um, with Argentina, with how the game is so biased to Argentina, how they're favoritizing that team, right? And is it a scandal? Maybe it is. Are we are we looking at a political driven event? I was even looking at a stat talking about kind of showing like how many penalties was given to Argentina, and I think it was about 8 penalties versus the second team, which only got 4 penalties. Which that team was England, if I'm not mistaken. And so again, I don't think it's scripted. I don't think the World Cup is scripted, because there's no way to script it, but they put it in a way, they try to help certain teams more than the others, right? And then this World Cup is clearly Argentina, let's be honest. So I just want them to lose, I'll be honest. I'm just trying to find an excuse for them to get knocked out. Any signs that I can find. And one last sign that I want to show you. This is actually kind of interesting. Let me open it up for you guys. Now, have you heard of the Japan World Cup curse? This is very cool, and I want to show you guys because it blew my mind a little bit. Let me read it for you. The Japan World Cup curse refers to two distinct phenomena in international football: their historical inability to advance past their first match in the knockout stage, and a bizarre pattern where the team that eliminates Japan later loses to the eventual tournament championship. So there is a pattern since 2002 that the team who eliminated Japan, the following team will eliminate the team that eliminated Japan, right? And then that team will become the champions, right? So let me give you this example right here. So in 2002, Japan was eliminated by Turkey, right? In 2002, Brazil eliminated Turkey, and then Brazil became the champions, right? Turkey defeated Japan but lost to eventual champion Brazil. 2010, same thing happened. Japan was eliminated by Paraguay. Paraguay was defeated by Spain, and Spain became the champion. 2018, same thing happened. Belgium defeated Japan. Then Belgium was eliminated by France, and who won in 2018? France. And then 2022, where's it? 2022, here it is. 2022, Japan was eliminated by Croatia. Croatia was eliminated by Argentina. I don't know if it shows right here, but Croatia was eliminated by Argentina. And what happened in 2022? Same thing. Argentina won in 2022, but now this year, it's a really weird phenomenon, but it's really interesting. This year, Japan was eliminated by Brazil. Brazil got eliminated by Norway. That means that this year, Norway's gonna win. But as I'm telling you, anything, bro. Anything but Argentina. I'm just trying to find all the conspiracy theories right now. Anything but Argentina. Anyways, guys, we'll see what happens. Obviously, this is all like a fun little conspiracy theory, like a little bit fun, like a little bit of a joke. We don't really know like who's gonna win, but I just wanted to like make this video and kind of show you guys that it's possible. It's possible that we have a winner already. So see you guys.